comes Rennie White up the middle with the shot and a save made by Gavigan. You saw the crowd, they began to crescendo down below. They knew that Rennie White was in the danger zone. As this ball is forward for Rebel, he stays on side. Nifty pass for Radon. Weaving in and out, cross, and a tip away by Connor Gavigan. What a play by the keeper for FGCU. Rennie White was right there on the back post, and if Gavigan doesn't get there, White certainly does to tie it. It's usually Radon who takes these, and he does with the right foot. A diving save, Gavigan, the rebound, they score! It's Rebel, the ASUN freshman of the year, ties it at 1. White looking for Nino. It comes through to Radon, chips it back to Nino. NJIT looking for space. Ball nearly cleared. Here's Ferrero with a shot just high. From 18.5 yards out. Just over the leap of Gavigan. Maybe a foot above the crossbar as you take a look at the replay. My goodness. With speed too. It knuckled a little bit. Once again, Nino on the near side against Clements. Left foot pass into the box, punched away by Gavigan, following up Watkins, and he scores! With 5 minutes to go, Rexon Watkins puts NJIT in front. His 6th goal of the season, none bigger than just now. The Highlanders have the lead. About 16 minutes now into the second half. FGCU still holding the 1-goal lead. They try for Rebel on the throw-in. Zapata able to help out. The ASUN freshman of the year, Alejandro Rebel, back to Zapata. And they'll circle it back to Rusnak. Costa holding formation. Back across, Juan Zapata. Makes a nice move. Mullings, though, is able to chip it away from him. Here come the Eagles. Ajayi toward the middle of the field. Perez. Perez to Riley. Riley now across to the wing. This is Rosales. Good job by Zapata, stepping right in and taking the ball. Ryan Malink up the far side as the Highlanders look to counter. This ball is toward Rennie White, who is tripped up. No call made there, to the chagrin of the faithful here in Newark.
He got close to getting him that breakaway. You can see his closing speed on the soccer ball. I mean, really with a great burst. You need to if you're going to be a scorer like he is, and he just was a little bit shy of getting an opportunity there.
Rusnak to Nino. Nino looking for White again. This time Anderson appeared to have the step, and Gavigan will play a game of chicken with White then before picking it up. Rennie White's always going to be there, and credit to FGCU, aside from just a couple of opportunities that White has had getting behind the D, those center backs have done a good job, DePlace and Riley, of knowing where he is.
Of course, any goal for Rennie White would be helpful in getting his team to the NCAA tournament, but with one tonight, has a good chance of sealing that Golden Boot award. And when you talk to Fernando Barboto about what that means to the program, they had one 2 years ago with Mamadou Garassi, and he said, you know, it's unbelievable for a school our size even to get one Golden Boot over the course of a span, but to have 2 or 3 years would be incredible and really good in terms of being a promotion for this program. New facility, a regular season championship, hopefully from an NJIT perspective, you know, a tournament berth, but then of course having the individual accolade of a Golden Boot 2 out of 3 years, pretty impressive.
Mamadou Guerassi, a different kind of striker than Rennie White is. Guerassi was an enormous physical presence. I believe he was either 6'4" or 6'5". So he was just a load to deal with physically for any opposing defense. Rennie White not as big as Guerassi was, but maybe a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I think maybe the biggest difference was the ability to finish for White as compared to the ability to make things happen on his own for Guerassi.
You're right. Ajayi, sliding play away there by Zapata, but they're going to whistle him for a foul. Zapata protests. Juan Zapata, of course, the line that you ride with being as strong as he is that sometimes you get called for some fouls. And for Zapata, Zapata. He takes out the legs of Rajayi, though. Appeared to be a little bit closer live than it was on the replay. For Zapata, he does have 4 yellow cards this year. Again, neither team is very much willing to shy away from a physical challenge. Honestly surprised we haven't seen more than just 2 yellow cards.
Well, there's a lot at stake naturally. Staying composed and being smart is going to be a key in a championship game. But it is interesting too. I mean, these teams are playing very physically. You know, you love the fact that neither team will back down. It's a great matchup, and they do have a lot of similarities. They have terrific players on the attack. They've got smart players. They've got good goalkeeping throughout the course of the year, different styles. One team in NJIT having one guy that's been their main primary goaltender, whereas you've had Gavigan and Vasconcelos switching a little bit, but they have a lot of similarities, these two teams.
Riley with a blast on the free kick. That was a howitzer, and it just missed high of the nets. Take a look at this shot. Riley just stepped up and let it rip. Maybe just 2 feet above the crossbar there. Even out of the reach of the 6'3" Rigas.
Surprising good accuracy too from that distance. I mean, that thing's a foot lower. It's really in a place that Rigas can barely get to. You know, perhaps a second goal here for Florida Gulf Coast. They like his strength. He's a really thick-legged kid, imposing kid. We talked about that earlier, but one of the things he does well is have that strong kick.
Anderson back toward the middle of the field. This will be FGCU ball. Tituan Lemonek will toss it in. Goal in the 45th minute, just 12 seconds left in the first half when Noah Boucher, with a left foot shot from inside the penalty area, put FGCU up 1-0. And here's Shaq Adams looking to make it 2-0. Tries to get a cross off. That found no space to get through. And here comes Ferreira for NJIT looking to get it out of trouble. Rajayi following up. Here's Zapata toward the top of the 18. Rosales steps in. He takes it. Blasts a right foot shot and saved by Rigas.
That's a nice play there by Rosales. You mentioned how good he was early on tonight, getting a lot of attack going on and had some opportunities, but right there after interception, really had a chance from a good range.
Well, here's Rennie White again. He's got some more space this time. A left foot ball across. And again, a diving stop by Gavigan. He was may have been looking for the pass there as we take a look at the saves on both ends. Good play by Rosales, and then a quick reaction time to be able to try and catch the keeper out of the nets or unawares. Gavigan once again, smothering anything that gets near him.
Yeah, good job too by Riley on that last try by White to force that angle and really tighten it up on Rennie.
That's why he might have been looking for the pass rather than the shot, because the angle on the shot was closing rapidly. No call on the far side. Bit of contact there. We play on. Now in minute number 68 here in Newark, New Jersey on the campus of NJIT. Hometown Highlanders down by a goal. Crowd trying to lift them to some success. Here comes Cubero. Cubero trying to play it through. Hadn't seen Gerald Cubero do that in a while, but that's the ability that he has. 5 goals, 2 assists this year. Looking for a teammate on that opportunity.
Well, the one thing they're doing, they're getting better opportunities. You know, all of a sudden a flurry of action offensively on the attack for the Highlanders. Didn't see a whole lot of that first half. A lot of the game played in the neutral third, but this has been a good job trying to keep the attack going. They just hadn't had that really one good opportunity. And when they've had decent opportunities, you saw the 2 really nice saves by Gavigan to keep it a clean sheet.
Here come the Highlanders once again. Zapata trying to find Rebel, and eventually he does. Ryan Malink for Costa. Joao Costa advances, gets the return feed from Rebel. Trying to get it back to Rebel on the give and go. A little bit too far forward. NJIT following up with Zapata. Not every day that you see Joao Costa come up into the offense. Now cross and a takedown there, an easy foul call by the referee there as Cubero went down hard. And NJIT is going to have themselves a pretty decent angled free kick here in a moment. Bell once again, bit of a late start as Cubero realized what direction Rebel was going, and Rajayi stepped in. Very nearly knee-on-knee contact there. Cubero appears to be okay. But now here is an opportunity for NJIT. You've got a sea of blue about 15 yards away. Eno is there, Radon is there. It's usually Radon who takes these, and he does with the right foot. A diving save, Gavigan, the rebound, they score! It's Rebel, the ASUN Freshman of the Year, ties it at 1.
And it all started with an excellent kick off the free kick to the top corner, forcing Gavigan all the way outstretched, forcing him to a position where he couldn't corral it with two hands. There was going to be a rebound or a kick out, and they were able to put it home after that.
Alejandro Rebel began all of that with the pass to Cubero, which resulted in the foul. What an initial save by Connor Gavigan. A one-handed save also off the post. Rebel follows up, and that is his 6th goal of the year, 19 points for Rebel, the freshman out of Puerto Rico, unanimous ASUN all-freshman team selection, the ASUN Freshman of the Year, coming up big for NJIT, and we've got a brand new one here in Newark.